Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Before the vacations, we have done with alcohols and phenols. So today, we are going to do a short recap of alcohols and phenols. Alcohols, as you know, are the compounds containing hydroxy group, OH. Phenols are also the compounds having the hydroxy group OH but with a benzene ring. So, benzene ring with a hydroxy group known as phenols. When we will see the nomenclature of alcohols, then few rules are there. Select the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms containing the hydroxyl group. Then number the carbon atoms in this chain so that one bonded to the OH group has the lowest possible number. Then from the parent's alcohol name, replacing the final E of the alkane with the ol. It means the suffix of alcohol is ol. Name each alkyl group chain and designate its position by number. So for example, if one carbon, we call it as methanol, two carbon, ethanol, propanol, butanol and so on. Alcohols and phenols, they are formed when a hydrogen atom in a hydrocarbon is replaced by OH group. So, if one hydrogen is replaced by OH group, then it is monohydric. If two hydrogen is replaced, then dihydric. Three hydrogen replaced, trihydric and so on. So, alcohols generally contain hydroxy group OH directly attached to the carbon atom. Alcohols and phenols are classified as mono with one OH, di, two OH group, tri, three OH group, or polyhydroxy compound means many OH group like glucose, depending on whether they contain 1, 2 or 3. Similarly, you can see the example of monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol with 2 OH, trihydric alcohol with 3 OH, phenol, monohydric phenol, dihydric phenol and trihydric. So these are the aromatic compounds and these are the aliphatic compounds. Monohydric alcohols are further classified according to the hybridization of the carbon atom to which hydroxyl group is attached. Primary, secondary and tertiary. All these three carbons are sp3 hybridized. If the OH attached with the carbon is bonded with the single carbon atom, then it is primary. If OH attached with the carbon bonded with two other carbon atom, then it is 2 degree or secondary. If the OH attached with the carbon is bonded with 3 other carbon atom, then it is 3 degree or tertiary. Next is the allylic alcohol. In these alcohols, allylic alcohols, OH group is attached to a sp3 hybridized carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond, that is to an allylic carbon. See, OH attached to the carbon, this carbon is sp3 hybridized, but its neighboring carbon atom is doubly bonded. In case of secondary, OH attached to the carbon is bonded with two other carbon atom. So this carbon is secondary, but this carbon is doubly bonded, means this is the allylic carbon and this is the example of tertiary. Benzylic alcohol, in these alcohols, the OH group is attached to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to the aromatic ring. So OH attached to the carbon. Now this carbon is attached to the benzene ring. So this carbon is benzylic carbon. This is primary, this is secondary, and this is tertiary benzylic alcohols. And these carbons are known as benzylic carbon. Now compounds containing sp2 OH bond means the OH attached with the carbon is sp2 hybridized. That is, it is doubly bonded. So we call this carbon as the vinylic carbon. OH attached to the carbon itself doubly bonded. This is the vinylic alcohol. Now we will see the preparation of alcohol first from the alkenes. By acid catalyzed hydration, when alkene react with water in presence of acid as a catalyst to form the alcohol. In case of unsymmetrical alkene, we will follow the Markovnikov's rule. You know about the Markovnikov's rule from class 11th. You can see here, this is the alkene. Now, if we will add water, then H will go on any of the carbon and OH will go on the other carbon, and we will have the alcohol. But if it is the case of unsymmetrical alkene, it follows Markovnikov rule, which state that negative part goes to that carbon atom which is having less number of hydrogen. So OH will go to this carbon atom and we will get the secondary alcohol. If we will see the mechanism, in first step, protonation of alkene. So this alkene get protonated in acidic medium and form the carbocation. This carbocation then attacked by a nucleophile and we will get the protonated alcohol. In third step, deprotonation occur. So removal of proton gave rise the alcohol. Second is the hydroboration oxidation. This is a combination of two reactions, hydroboration, addition of borane, and then oxidation of the product. So diborane, you know, it is a dimer and we can write it as BH3 whole twice. Whenever this diborane will be added, it always follows anti-Markovnikov rule. We will see in the reaction. Here, this is the alkene. When we will add the diborane, so BH2 will goes to that carbon atom which is having more number of hydrogen. It will go to this carbon following the anti-Markovnikov rule. So you can see this is the product. Further, again the diboration takes place. It will give rise the secondary product and this is the final product. So till here the reaction is diboration. Now further hydrolysis gave rise the alcohol. You will get the alcohol. So this is one of the good method for the formation of alcohol. Next is from the carbonyl compounds by reduction of aldehydes and ketones. As I told you, when aldehydes and ketones are reduced in presence of any reducing agent, catalyst, then the alcohols are obtained. Usually platinum, palladium, nickel, they are used. Sodium borohydride or lithium aluminium hydride, these are the two best reducing agents. So aldehydes on reducing gives primary alcohols, while ketones gives the secondary alcohol. When you will reduce the carboxylic acid and ester, then also you will get the alcohol. Carboxylic acid reduced to primary alcohol by the strong reducing agent. For example, you can see the reaction here. This is the aldehyde. On reduction gives the alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. Ketone with the reducing agent gives the secondary alcohol. Carboxylic acid with a strong reducing agent gives the alcohol. And ester. Ester on reduction also gives the alcohol. So this ester can be obtained from the alcohol. So here these are the four reactions of the reduction of aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid and ester. Next is from the Grignard reagent. You know R MgX, Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is to form the alcohol, and here you can increase the number of carbon atom also. We call it as ascending of the series. You can see here, this is the carbonyl compound. When you will add RMgX Grignard reagent, first the addition product will be formed, which on further hydrolysis gives the alcohol. So whatever the carbon present here in the carbonyl compound, here the number of carbon present in the Grignard reagent gets increased. Few more examples are there, you can see and follow for the conversion purpose. Now physical properties, first and the most important is the boiling point of alcohol. When we will see the boiling point of alcohol, boiling point of alcohols are much higher than the hydrocarbons of similar molecular mass due to hydrogen bonding. Please keep this point in your mind, hydrogen bonding. If the hydrogen bonding is there, boiling point of any compound will be higher. You can see here the comparison of the hydrocarbon and the alcohol. Few factors are there which will affect the boiling point. Boiling point of alcohol increases with increase in the number of hydroxyl group. More the number of hydroxyl group, more will be the boiling point, because greater number of OH group give rise more extension of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Now factor affecting boiling point is degree of branching also. Boiling point of alcohols decreases with increase in branching of chain. Branching of chain, this you can see the isomers. For example, normal pentane, isopentane and neopentane. So similarly you can imagine the normal pentanol, isopentanol and neopentanol. In case of more branching, the compounds will be more spherical and surface area will be small. Smaller the surface area, less extensive van der Waals forces. As a result, boiling point get decreases with increase in branching. Second most important physical property is the solubility of alcohol. Lower alcohols are completely soluble in water due to their ability to form hydrogen bonds with water. So hydrogen bonds gives the solubility. More the hydrogen bonding, more will be the solubility of alcohol, because energy released by the formation of hydrogen bond between alcohol and water is sufficient to overcome the hydrogen bonds between water molecules and between the alcohol molecules. So more the hydrogen bonding, more will be the solubility. And as the alkyl group increases, solubility get decreases. Now thank you. This is the short revision of alcohols. In next video, we will have the revision of phenols. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless you. Have a nice day.